Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna get the Simul stream underway. Let's just say I'm glad the stream is not an airplane taking off because it would be pretty rocky and likely to result in death and dismemberment. But we are finally off. I had a little problem with my setup. I think the fact that it's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit in my office. The fact that it's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit in my office might be causing the CPU, temperature of my machine to be too high, and it's not happy. But we did get off the ground. We are going to be hosting a 25-player Simul here. I just want to make announcements before we start. I did start the Simul. I've got players I'm going to accept in a minute. But before we start, announcements, please. Yeah, this is old school. My t-shirt. It's an antique, Mr. Slow. Surprised you haven't noticed it before. I guess it was just maybe, yeah, it was probably the angle. Alright, loyalty is more important than love. Depends. Yeah. Alright, guys. Weekly Simul on Twitch by yours truly. Playing versus 25 Twitch subscribers and viewers on lichess and long classical. Join us, watch live on Twitch. Please support my efforts in streaming. Donate to help fund my trip to the World Senior in November. You can donate via streamlabs.com/sledgy/tip. If you want to make a streaming donation that goes toward the trip we're collecting for the next 132 days for my trip to the World Senior Championship in Italy. You can also donate via PayPal. Simul rules. No playing the London system because it's boring and repetitive. Please don't play if you can't stay 3+ hours. It's a long game. No engines or opening assistance of any kind. If you cheat, I will quit the game and I won't play you again. If you enter and leave early without a good excuse, in parentheses, I will blacklist you from Simuls and destroy your soul. Good luck, everyone. Have a happy day. So, Mr. Slowhand, 100 bits, getting it started with the hype train. 100 bits to the hype train. Guys, please support the World Senior Champ trip. Donation bar up in the right hand corner. We've got Acerbate and Twitch subscribers allowed to play for time and pre-move. I forget to put that. I forgot that. Whatever. How do I have 4? I usually have 4. Did I add a new thing? Well, 2 and 4 are kind of the same. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll eat your soul for that too. Alright, Acerbate is the subscriber on Twitch. Amoeboid subscriber on Twitch. Mr. Slowhand, a would-be VIP. Notch Papa, subscriber on Twitch. I think Pyrat got a subscription. Save a Dog is a subscriber. Slendrina, someone on sound. S. Staff Party, we're only playing one Slendrina account. We can't accept Laos, Sybil Dorset, and Slendrina. Just one at a time. Mirales, VIP, all-time game. Alright, you're Kotobachka. Kotobachka? Is that how you say it? HTFP with 100 bits. Donated. 100 tier dog champ. Cheesy Noob, former subscriber. So who else? Luke SK. All right, we've got 11 players thus far. Can't stay. Yes. Fire Iguana. Thanks somewhat. Oh, okay. Thanks someone on sound. Now I understand the context. When we're starting as soon as possible. Candidates is getting exciting. Sorry? Well, it was exciting till it was over. You know, winner take all tournaments are really, really exciting when the winner is like clear like 3 rounds before the end, no? That's the pinnacle of excitement. Right? Alright. Mark Dvoretsky. Mark Dvoretsky, as a rule, opponents that have a forced character, they can, well, endgames in general can be worked out, but yeah. Mark note a little bit. Alright. Acerbate tip $10 to the $45 now World Senior Champ Fund. Nice job. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Acerbate. $10 for the Senior World Championship. I'm playing in November. Trying to become the youngest World Senior Champion of all time. Acerbate, thank you for gifting a gift sub. 296 on the channel. Do you have any endgame manual sources? Alright. Oops. Don't let me close the window. Did we close the window? Open the window, it's hot in here. Guys, please support the stream. Get a hype train started. Acerbate with a gift sub to Mitsuki. So Mitsuki, are you in the list? I am gonna start, but if you're impatient, I'll never accept you. I hate when people rush me. I hate when people rush me in anything. Eating, chess. Acerbate, you dropped out. Don't rush me. Fire Iguana. I can't say I expect you to be from Wales. Name Fire Iguana. Alright. I'm going to accept some new players here. I think I just accepted someone random. My... Steve was a player we played long ago. So Underdog 81. We'll try them. Who else is asking nicely to play? Is he checking one by one? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to accept people who have like new accounts. Less than 100 games. Other things that look suspicious, like funny ratings, like a 1300 and one rating and like 2100 in another. Mutabor. Mago we played before. Not good. He's been blocked for some reason. Fire Iguana. Playing another game. Alright, so what do we got? Corporalite. How many players do we have left? 9 more. Sit 2. I feel like that's familiar, but I guess we haven't played. Alright. Sybil Dorset. Thomas Streinson. To Tommaso. Let's try Tommaso. Instant Remedy. What's up, Will? Thanks, Will. Hey, Will in chat. Instant Remedy. Not enough games. If I don't accept you, just try next time. We can't accept everyone. I have my reasons. Cuba. Okay, this player has more than 100 games. Alright. Mutabor. Reminds me of Maribor. Sybil Dorset. Instant Remedy. No, Instant Remedy didn't have enough games, so... Alright, we're down to what, 20? We have 19, we need 7 more. Anybody want to subscribe? A corporalite is a fossilized feces. Nice. That definitely makes me want to accept him. Is anyone being nice in the chat? Mr. Sloan just donated $100. Whoa. Mr. Slohan just tipped $100 to the World Senior Champ. That is the biggest donation we've had in the last year, probably. Wow. Super. Guys, thank you so much for your support, Mr. Slowhand. $100 to the Senior World Champion of the future. Well, if you get a chance, come yourself, Mr. So if you convince your employers to let you off for 2 weeks from work, or if you're self-employed, just take 2 weeks off. Join me at the World Senior. Thank you, Mr. Sohan. So generous. We're going to get started, guys. It's very late. I know. I had a little bit of a late start. It's not that bad. All right, Mr. Slow, amazing. Super generous. Giving us a head start in the donations. Move 11 just tipped 101. Do I hear 102? Dude, that's so generous. Someone on Sound dipped $10. Dude, Move 11 is like, this is not The Price is Right. He outbid Mr. Slowhand with $101. Both of you guys are special and two of the biggest supporters of my stream. And I've worked a lot with Move 11. Mr. Slow has been, you know, super supportive. So if I do well at the World Senior, I owe a lot to you guys. You never get a free week. Man, super generous. I'm humbled. Thank you so much. So we're going to get started. I have 19 players, 18 because Asterbait dropped out, right? I think this was the player from Cuba who was in the list and I lost him. Alright, Tommaso. I was going to add that. They have enough games. It's nice to get players from different places. CK Law. Mr. Slow pretty much donates 100 every week. Well, practically. That's right, Arsenal. He's been the most generous supporter of my stream. I think it depends on where you live, but yeah, approx. He's donated huge amounts to my stream. Huge, generous support from Mr. Slow, always. Hugo Romero just followed. Thank you, Move 11 and Mr. Slow and all of you guys. I'm going to start, okay? We've got 21 players. I need 4 more. I'm not going to take players who are unbeatable or are suspicious in any way. Preparation Tornado. Yikes. Alright. And I don't want to play like 1,022,000s either. Situation. Situation, do you have enough games? No. To Alma. Man. Instant Remedy doesn't have enough games. Preparation's too strong. Julio. I feel like we played before. Okay. Clown 2022. Clown 22 is in. We've got 23 players now. Alright, Fire Iguana. You better not be like a title player or something. You got high ratings and like variants and stuff. I'm a little scared of that account. Alright. I don't want to play anybody who's like 2300 strength. Fire Iguana, you're like, for example, his I noticed with Fire Iguana, I mean, he's got a very, very high chess 960 rating. It's like 2180 and chess 960 is as strong as me, honestly. But I mean, if it's like bullet chess 960, okay. The thing is with chess 960, you can play any time control. All the time controls, they count toward the same. But that's a very, very, very high chess 960 rating. Basically FIDE Master level. I don't like playing like FIDE Master above in 25 player simuls here. That's a really high rating. Alright, here's another player. We got room for 2 more. Anyone else gonna subscribe. Risev Tan, the Tan Man. 1137. Does he have enough games? Just about. Alright. We've got 24. Last call. Is the accommodation, dude, tournaments? That's why it's a trip to go to the World Senior. Accommodation, eating. Now be honest, Arsenal fan. It's the alcohol expenditures that really make tournaments difficult for you. Wasn't Clown 2022 in the list? I have 25. Start. Alright. Yeah, you're gonna have to drink like cheap beer, man. We're gonna do this in Zen mode. Guys, have fun. Astrobeta, Meeboy, Clown, Corporalite, Fire Iguana, Huli, LeMay, Mr. Slow, thank you again. Nodge Papa Pyra, Save a Dog, Skeg, Slendrina, Summon on Sound, Stat Vargan, Tomas, Tomaso, Underdog, Morales, Arsenal Fan, Cheesy Noob, Luke SK, Rizev, and Tan Man. Gonna play different openings, try to play all different stuff, and I do the first hour of the simul in Zen mode, so that we can have fun guessing who's who amongst the regulars. The regulars. Maybe avoid time control. Yeah, time trouble. Time trouble bad. Time trouble very bad. Don't like time trouble. So I've got an IM tournament in August. The end of August will be my warm up for the World Senior in November, I guess. I only play usually like 2 tournaments a year these days. Although an organizer from Romania was asking if I could play in a tournament in the beginning of August, but I don't know if I can do that. It's a bit too much. All right. So I want to play a different character game against you to throw you off. I probably don't know you well enough to guess you, Tomas. I didn't do white every game, did I? At least once I've done that by mistake. I don't think so, though. It usually does the games in color order. Okay. Knight C3 from someone. That's likely not to be Cheesy Noob, because he always plays C3. C3. Thanks everyone for your support. Move 11, Mr. Slow. Spectacular donations from you guys. I had an interesting training game with Mr. Move 11 earlier. Yeah. No, Arsenal, you have to take it more seriously. Got to cut back on the drinking at the 4NCL. Alright. French defense. Someone needs to write a book about that. Stuff in chess for life. About older players taking a bye. Maybe someone needs to write a drinker's guide. Interesting. Percy. I'm sure. Can ask pretty much any English Grandmaster. Alright. That's gotta be Cheesy Noob. Got him on the first move. It's not the first time. Bam. 1-1-0. We know where he is. He's not gonna fool me playing C3 on the first move. Going to try a different approach. Thank you, Mubat. I'm cutting back on chess to support my drinking habit. It's like very hot here. This is why it's the simul. The Sauna Simul. You're not at pool anymore. Yeah, I forget. Regional drinking habits of the United Kingdom. Someone should write a book on that. Alright. Whoa, making lunch. What does that mean? You better get on with it. What does that mean exactly? From someone on sound. What did that comment mean? The Alyakin defense. Who plays Alyakin's defense? I always forget. None of the regulars play that here. None of my regular viewers really play Alyakin. I don't know, it was a weird comment from Mr. Now, this could be someone on sound. It could be a number of people. Playing c5 against the birds, I think a good idea. Because for e4 players, what do you play? If you play, I don't know, the Fromm's Gambit isn't really completely sound. Notch Papa or Morales? No. Morales, no. I was thinking, who else plays French? No Morales. What did I think Morales? Who plays French? Just Notch Papa? Maybe Slendrina? I had the black side of a French today. French Sicilian. Neil Skinner's not here. He rarely plays in Simuls. Guys, thank you so much for your donations. We're up to 12.8% of the way to the World Senior Fund. Nice job already. We're ahead of schedule thanks to Move 11 and Mr. Slow. Yeah, this is funny. I've been trying to play the French, and occasionally people play e5. Asterbait gifted tier 1 sub to Danking Around. There's this sort of, I don't know, urban slang, dank. I'm not sure I really get it. But anyway. D6 makes sense, but I mean, you can also just play D5. I played both. I think theoretically, like, Black's best move is probably D6, but we might as well just transpose to the advanced French, which I get all the time. Now C3 against the French this is our friend. This is Cheesy Noob. Take your time, Cheesy Noob. Alright. Since I don't want chess interfering with our drinking here. It's very hot. I bought one of my first ciders of the year. Too hot. It's almost too hot for beer. This is good. Every game is the French. Asterby, thank you for the gift sub. I don't have to read all the chat, right? That's not part of my job. To read all chat and respond. I can just select what I want to. I always feel like I have this obligation to answer everyone. Sometimes it's better. It's just better not to. Interesting, isn't it? Gotta stop putting all that pressure on myself. Especially during simuls. I feel obligated. I feel too obligated. I get distracted. Distracted too easily. Don't distract me. I gotta focus on trying to play openings quickly because that really makes a big difference later on in the simuls. I bought some really good hot peppers. But yeah, they're dangerous, man. Don't want to eat too much of that stuff. Yes, they just take on d6 anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you play d5 or d6. I've got to watch out for some of these players. Some scary dudes out there. Arsenal fan. Move 11, Mr. Slow. Who else? Someone on sound. There's a whole... Notch Papa. There's a whole mess of really strong players in the group here. Antonio rarely in the simuls these days. Alright. Not enough slouches in our simuls. Franks. I don't... Oh, you like the fermented vinegar taste? Yeah. That's the thing I don't really like about Tabasco, honestly. To be perfectly frank. Get it? Another French? What is going on? It's like the French thematic tournament. There's only one thing about this cider that bothers me a little bit. It reminds me of Jell-O. Too much Jell-O. In the long run, it can't be bad for you. Oh, I thought you meant the hot sauce. It's like hot sauce. Well, yeah, it can be bad. Destroying your ego can be very, very damaging to a young player like myself. Jell-O taste. Cheers, everyone. Senior play? In the long run, what? Senior play, no? It's conceivable. I could win it. I'm a good clutch player, but I gotta be in position. I gotta have a good start. I suspect this is one of our E4 playing opponents. Alright, gotta play faster. Remember to play faster, please. Me. Talking to me. Me. I am reminding myself to play faster. Please don't, you guys play. You don't have to play fast. Just badly. So, cheesy noob with a weird opening. The English team just won over 50. Right, Percy Epworth. The English team for the World Senior Team Championship was like devastating with Adams and... Well, I mean, really, it's just Adams. But hold on a second. Adams is short. But Nunn was in 65. I didn't realize he was... Yeah, I guess... Nunn just can't be much over 65, though. He must just barely be over the qualification for 65 plus, no? Yeah, but I mean, with a short end... I mean, the U.S. team didn't look as strong as it's been in the past. Elvest, alone can't, like, win the World Senior Team Championship. The top two boards are very strong. I know like Elvest and Szabo played, but I'm not sure who else played for the U.S. I like how the U.S. team only has like former Soviet players. No, but both those guys, well, especially Szabo's been in the U.S. since like '89, but Elvest more recently. But I didn't pay attention to the results. But seriously, a team with Adams and Short is like ultra elite. Automatically. All you need is like a couple decent players on the other boards, and Hebden and Arkle are good enough to make that a favorite. Alright, come on. Faster. What? It's like, how many seconds like are passing by while it switches from board to board? Guys, is it just me? I mean, I've mentioned this before, but does it seem like there's a lot of delay on the board switching? I mean, you know, if you consider this is like 2022 and lichess basically is supposed to be great. I feel like there's this huge, really sluggish delay when it's going from board to board. Is that my computer or is that the site? But I mean, I wonder if it's something with the, you know, the developers could fix. Is my point. Can I do e6 here? But it's not just straight up server ping. It's something. The ping is always low on lichess. It's something specific to the simuls. Arsenal holding court. Alright. We transposed. What did we transpose to? Is the question. Could this be someone on sound? Could be a lot of people. Everyone plays the advanced. The advanced French, basically. Astrobate, focus on the game. I want to see a good game from you today. No paying attention to the chat. I want to see your A game. No excuses and silly jokes. I guess the Astrobate's problem is the long nature of the simul. He's getting distracted. Too long a time control for you. You gotta try to focus. Maybe what's it called? Fidget spinner would help. Uh-oh. You are blacklisted if you resigned already. Knight c3. That's got to be Acerbate. There he is. Cheesy Noob went first. Acerbate second. Dead giveaway. I can tell every time. I have a new recipe I invented yesterday. Hot dog crepes with hot peppers and cheese. It's basically like a fusion of American and Hungarian cuisine. I almost posted it on Facebook, but I thought people... I just hate putting like silly stuff out there. But it's delicious. Hot dog crepe. Pancakes, like sweet pancakes, are called palacinta. The pancake, the crepe part is called a palacinta in Hungarian. So I made hot pepper hot dog cheese hot pepper cheese dog palacintas. And my daughter was like, dude, that's gross. My kids were like offended that I'm... This is Stapvargan. No one interested in chatting about hot dog crepes? Fusion cuisine. Bishop d7. I'm supposed to take and castle. Acerbate, if you're not going to focus on the game, I don't mind if you gift some subs. This is probably move 11. No! Wow. CK Law busting move 11 defense. Mr. Coffee. Welcome, dude. Thanks for being our star moderator with a little help from Arsenal fan. I'm trying some mango and lime cider here. Tastes like Jello, but it's quite good. Egg fried bread. When you call it egg fried bread, like what we call French toast, that would be like, you can't possibly call that in England. So you call it egg fried bread. Descriptive, correct. Egg fried rice. Acerbate gifted a tier 1 sub to I am homeless on Wi-Fi. I don't like this knight takes c6 move by white, but a lot of people do that sort of automatically. The nice thing about this cider, it's kind of like a wine cooler. You can just guzzle it down. But that makes it a little dangerous, actually. Alright, so now what do we do? C3. Alternate reality TV. Benoni has to be Arsenal fan. There he is. That's 3. We got 3. If it's 3, it's for me. Dude. Orange drink. It's well, they changed. I mean, look at the UK, man. They changed Guillaume to William the Conqueror just to make him sound like British. I mean, what do you think they're gonna do with French toast? Make it less French. Alright, Bogo. Bogus Indian. That's funny. White's a little behind in development here. Could be an issue. Arsenal might be involved in a fishing dispute. But fortunately he moved away from the coast. So he's not so close to France now. It's probably better for international relations. Sir Coffee. This could be move 11. He's a big time Black Side of the Catalan fan. We're gonna guess move 11 again. No! Okay, it could be anybody. Move 11, where are you hiding? In the bushes? Alright, whatever. We'll play the main line. I could play the normal. Bishop e5 check. Interesting move. I think I looked at this with the Abades. Maybe c6 is not all that constructive. I'm not up on my Dunst theory though. British wines. Don't all the British wines come in boxes? Alright. They sell British wines from boxes at Tesco. Okay, I guess we're gonna play the Leningrad reversed. We have decent wine here in Hungary. Oh, this must be move 11. Man, white is greedy. Going for the pawn. No respect for development. Uh-oh. Hey, what am I doing here? Bishop b4. Actually, move 11 doesn't play this himself. It's different. I guess I've played this before. At least it's not a plastic bottle. You know, it's less dangerous. You don't have those crazy drunken British people smashing each other over the head with wine bottles and stuff. And that's why they introduced the boxes, safer for the wilder alcoholics. It really, you can't really kill someone with a cardboard box. Pretty hard to do. backside of a hedgehog. Interesting. Could that be Mr. Slow? Arsenal has a little bit of well, he's keeping the chat entertained, but he's got this kind of acerbate thing. You're too social to be a great player. That's what someone told me. I told you guys the story before. The local master who told me I was too social to be a title player, basically. Gotta be focusing on your simul game, Arsenal fan. If you weren't playing, it would be okay to be chatting a lot. I enjoy it. Unless you're concretely trying to distract me. Man, this is interesting. So, somebody here is playing what almost smells like preparation. I am skeptical. C3, I mean, it makes sense, but man, what's going on with this? Is this a trap? I think it's a trap. No, I just want you to get the most out of the game. You're welcome to chat as much as you want. Distract the hell out of yourself. What I want to do. What does Preparation H smell like? I've never actually used it. Does it have a distinct smell? Is it like the smell of Ben Gay? Like that. That's the worst, man. When people use the Ben Gay, it has that like menthol smell. My dad used to use that for like back pain. But that menthol smell was like, you couldn't get rid of it. Pseudo cream. Yeah. I know that. It's been a while. It's just the diaper problems. This has got to be move 11. Or not. So 3 guesses for move 11 and he's nowhere to be found. It's Mr. Slow. Mainline accelerated dragon. Still can't find move 11. He's not here either. Now move 11 and Morales I know the best. And acerbate. My opponent offered a draw. Right. You meant to click the resign button. He just meant to click the resign button. Very nice. White is lost. You are lost in the woods. At least this isn't Mr. Slow. I did have this against someone else recently. Oh no. Can't be. There's no way move 11 is playing this. Oh, this is Cheesy Noob. Right. Similar to the game I had today. It's an advanced winnower. A4. So I don't have much experience playing the French. There's only one way to learn, right? Arsenal, do you guys in the UK like refuse to play the French defense too? Nigel played a lot of French defense. Surprised you didn't change the name of it or something. Alright. Feels like Teen Spirit. Yeah, we heard that joke already. You found it to be too arrogant an opening. Well, I'm sure that it does good for you. I think it's a great opening, but it leads to very closed positions, so you have to be in the mood for a closed position, I think, to play the French. And that kind of turned me off about it. But man, if you analyze like Korchnoi's games or Smyslov, so many rich games. Really interesting. I guess we'll just play the standard. The old standard. Not the gold standard, the old standard. So what happened here? Bishop b7. Okay, we're in old. What happens if rook d1? That's not a good move because my queen has no good squares. Draw by repetition. It's too slow. So all the other moves are frequently played here. This is like Luke Skywalker. Somebody made a mistake. I think it was me. Am I supposed to play b4 straight away here? David Bronstein. Who's the hedgehog player? Tomas or someone? I mean, who's the hedgehog player? I don't know. Uh-oh. Nimzo reversed. Maybe this can't be move 11. It can't be Arsenal. Maybe this is like Morales. Wait, Morales, what do you play? Against the Petrov. I'm getting distracted again. Gotta play fast. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What's the best move? Okay. Keep bishop. F3, not really the main line, huh? Why did I play d6 anyway? I was supposed to play rook e8. Now I could end up playing a normal dragon. It's not supposed to happen. The heck. But this variation should be okay for black, right? Bishop takes f6, very bad. This is not the Arsenal setup. Astrobate with bishop b5 check. Okay. Get it right. And so this is why I didn't play c6 right away. Wanted to get him with knight to c5, but how good is it actually? That's the real question. Not completely clear. I mean, this is what I feel like I've played into some kind of weird preparation. It's so insane though. There's no way. This has to be better for black. Rook b8. High level queen pawn player. I'm gonna go out on a crazy limb here. Guess move 11 again. Guess 4. Ah, somewhat unsound. Who's kind of similar to move 11 in a lot of respects. Somewhat unsound. Playing a straight up queen pawn game. Even though he's an e4 player against the Dutch. I thought move 11 might do the same thing. No, I didn't know. I didn't know it was you. How could I be sure it was you? So this is like standard reverse Dutch position. 95. I'm not sure if rook b8 is a good move. I mean, I would play d4 personally. Damn it. I mean, I keep playing risky openings against someone unsound. I just want to play solidly against him. What about 95? I'll end up jeopardizing my king safety. Queen e1, b5. Alright, we're gonna try it. Now, who's playing the French? This has to be Notch Papa. No, Fire Iguana. Fire when ready. Fire Iguana. Better than Fire Guano. Mm-hmm. So bishop d7, h4, b5, h5. Bishop d7, h4, b5, h5, a5, h6. Bishop h8. Bishop d7, h4, h5. Bishop d7, h4, b5, h5, a5, h6, bishop h8. I feel like that's some sort of known variation. I thought this was the move. I had this in Staff Oregon before. Like a ready reversed. King safety. But the white queen is somewhat awkwardly placed here. Could be an issue. Azerbaijan transposing me to the French now with e5. Doesn't look correct. That doesn't seem right. Who's used 3 or 4 minutes already? Suspicious. So who could that be? Maybe a new opponent. Alright, I'm guessing this is Morales. Got him. That's at least 4. It had all the characteristics of a Morales game. Domination of e5. Very obvious. When you've played like 400 games with someone, you have a pretty good ability to detect where they're at. Okay, so I was thinking, this is weird. I think I'm gonna take. I kind of hate this move, but that's a strange game. Guys, before I get under an hour, I'm gonna release the Zen mode bots. I never found move 11, right? This is an interesting move. This is Cheesy Noob. Master of the bizarre. Very subtle. Did I find Arsenal? He's playing the Benoni, right? Okay. What now? Bishop g5. Knight d5. Is like this a move? Right, so we go b5? Or do I have something else? Knight a3. Yeah, I expected a5, but I didn't think about knight a3. Knight a3, knight c8. Speaking of knight c8, this looks pretty interesting. Knight a3 castles. Alright, I'm gonna play my original plan. Ambulance! Ambulance emotes. The Ambulance of the Day award. Classic. Get your excuses lined up. I do it like that myself. I try to get the excuses lined up before I lose. Get them out there in a row. Who is this? Oh, this is Notch Papa. Unnecessarily using all his time. Right? I mean, boy, it's the same person. They're the same person, right? So it doesn't really matter. Queen d2. Yeah, I'm not sure if Mr. Slow is supposed to play queen e2 or h4. Maybe there's something wrong with h4. Now we're definitely in book. Preventing the classic bishop a6. Uh-oh. h3. So that's Slendrina. They also use very strangely the time. We can't play e5 against that. That's just too strong for white. Is this Morales? This is Tomas. Ah. Can't mess up the Petrov. So check. Weird. The chess compactor. Queen a5 looks kind of hard to deal with. Never play queen a5. Told you guys that before, right? Queen a5, queen e1. Who's playing the Caro Khan solid style? And where the heck is move 11? Whoa. I was gonna guess this was Arsenal fan now. No, I mean, I don't know who this is. But it's interesting. h6 looks way too weird. Wow. Is queen e1 a good move? I mean, it seems like I should open this up now. This is crazy. c4 came over me. Who played this with me before? And where's their time? That's gotta be... Oh, so that's Naj Papa. And we had it before. Interesting. GCDube finds a way to not release the tension. Interesting. Keep saying interesting. I'll keep saying it till I'm content. Right. Bishop c5. Black doesn't have much space here to speak of. That's a tough position. Really short of space. But he's just playing like super fast. Thanks to someone on Sound, Move 11, all of you who donated to support the stream, especially Mr. Slow and Move 11 with massive donations. Support my travels to the World Senior in November. Oh man, can White castle? I guess not. Alright. Mr. Coffee and Arsenal fan, thanks guys for modding. I'll see you guys later. This is hard work. I'm out of here. This is hard work. Dogs of prey. Man, I hope Yevgeny's okay. We haven't heard of him We haven't heard from him much since the war in Ukraine started. I think he said he was in Ukraine. I was going to play Queen B3. Made me think of Yevgeny because he's played that, I think, with black against me. Bishop A6. I don't know. My bishop's weird on F6 there. What's it doing? Now. Yeah, he's Canadian but Ukrainian. You know, he's like an immigrant Canadian. Like so many immigrants in Canada. So he went back, I think, from what I understood. That was the impression I got from the last time. He stopped in the stream a few months ago. I have to check his account. Knight C3. Well, that's not going to work. Alright. Yeah, black's playing too fast. We don't do this. Like, one of the things that I specify is please don't play bullet chess, but I left that out of the description for this week's Simul. We try not to play bullet chess here. I'm like, propose how to put this. I'm anti bullet chess. Black's just playing bullet chess. Sort of a waste of time for all involved. I don't like it when people play classical simuls for time. Anyway. But I didn't write it in this week's simul, to be fair. Okay, well, at some point we want to open this up. Might as well just do it now. He made the ultimate anti-bullet. Yeah, man, I mean, that's something I expected, to be honest, a long time ago. I was surprised how well Ferrugia did with his playing bullet all the time, up until this point. Impressionable kids. Wow, Grandmaster-like move, knight to d7. Another Grandmaster-like move from someone unsound. d4. This reminds me of a Fianchetto Grunfeld. Completely now. Weird, man. This is really weird, man. Bishop e3. d4. Weird Fianchetto Grunfeld. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe he did. Everybody always offers draws in lost positions. It's really annoying. Why did he do that? Unbelievable. Thanks for specifying that, Mr. Coffee. It's important that we know what you're talking about. Especially with some of our loose cannon moderators. With the more loose cannon moderators. We have to keep it kind of clear. Alright. No, I mean bishop g5. Now we do queen a5. Even though it sucks. It's a good move. Okay, wow. Yeah, a6. So... Oh, it's the Leningrad Nimzo. That's crazy. Yeah, this is a little shaky, but I'm going to go for it. Interesting game. Knight e2. Wow, okay. I actually thought White was going to play knight f3 and try to attack my e5 pawn, but then he's kind of stuck. The good thing about this is that he doesn't put pressure on my position. Fortunately. For now. Well, I mean, you know, Arsenal fan, to be fair, like, some people believe in you know, being reincarnated. Maybe we can learn from maybe we can learn from being blown up in our next life as an animal or something. You know, anything's possible. I certainly hope I learn from my bigger mistakes. Some things are more important than being blown up. But yeah. That's open to discussion. Alright. Knight b4. We're in main line against Tomas. Uh-oh. Running out of alcohol. Bishop a6. Should I take on f1 at some point? Then he takes with the knight, and is he getting more developed or less developed? And he takes with the knight. It's so weird. I really don't know. Bishop b7. Okay, so I thought I could try to surround that square, the c5 square. Really fast player. Speaking of fast players, never had a position quite like that before. Thank you for the draw, for the very generous. Must play Benoni. How does this work? E5? That doesn't work. Alright. Yeah, that was one of my favorite classes in college. Religion. Religions that believe in being reincarnated are interesting. It would be nice. It's optimistic. Perhaps. What about a big knight e5? Just drop it in there. Plonk. Plonk it in there. Oh no, I don't know about unanimated objects, Mr. Slow. I mean, someone on sound. Sorry. I didn't know you could come back as an unanimated object. That wouldn't be much fun. But maybe in like a Stephen King story, like The Mangler. It'd be fun to be like a murderous steam press or something. Am I twisted for saying that? Well, at least it would be exciting. Anyway. How about a possessed, you know, something that's possessed? That's big with, like, Michigan election officials. Possession. Apparently. Oh my god, not knight d6 check. No, you must leave. Leave the building. Queen a4. Possession is 9/10 of the ball. Alright. Seriously. I mean, dude, there's this woman running for like an election post in Michigan, and she's just totally nuts. Apparently, somehow she teaches courses at a community college, which is frightening because she can't even like speak properly. Oh man. It's pretty scary if you're a professor, a so-called professor, and you say things like "cuz," C-U-Z. She actually used that word, "cuz." Wait, you're teaching classes at a community college and you say "cuz"? Cuz they're possessed, or really? I don't think you need a PhD to. Do you need a PhD to teach classes at a community college? Somehow I think the associate's degree is sufficient. Alright. Takes. No one ever plays that. Yeah, most politicians are just. Oh, I'm playing like Arsenal. They're just opportunists. No, master's degree required. Master's in. Really? Associates not enough? F4 against the French is interesting, but this is not not an F4 French. This is actually a Grand Prix attack. White is only down a rook and a piece there. Thanks for playing on. What are we doing here? This was CK Law? No, this is actually not, right? The other Notch Papa. Notch Papa 2. Dude, Rand Paul is a dentist. Yeah, he's a dentist. But I mean, seriously, like, you know, Rand Paul is an asshole, but he's not like ridiculously stupid, you know. But man, you gotta see this person. It's just, she makes Rand Paul look like a genius. Seriously. Rook takes b2. Trading down. I don't have to time out my own. No, dude, he supports the Soviet Union arsenal. Other than that, he's great. He's basically a Soviet spy in the American government, dude. Dude, he's totally off his rocker. You know, his dad was like a leader in the Libertarian Party. It's the typical, my dad was a politician, so I'm entitled to be a politician kind of stuff. Right. It's like Giuliani's son ran for for governor of New York. Just attention. He knows he's gonna lose, but he's just like literally running for the sake of getting attention. That's what politics has come down to now. Wait, I'm supposed to play knight e4 here. We literally run for election knowing we're gonna lose, so we gain more like Instagram followers. It's really insane. Well, I think Ron Paul was like a respectable libertarian. Um, well, I mean, if you're extremely liberal, you might not like him. But he wasn't an extremist like his son. I was playing in a poker tournament this weekend, and there was literally this like horrible monster woman. She was literally like a human monster. Her personality, I mean, she was just horrible. And the funniest thing about it was, there was this little old lady who like got moved to my table, like between me and the monster. And she was really sweet and nice. And what's going on with this variation, by the way? So the sweet little old lady, I find out, is like the monster's mother. You know, it's like my friend tells me after the tournament was over. It's like, oh yeah, the nice little old lady sitting next to you, that was the mother of that horrible monster. It's funny how people can be like, it's so different, completely different than their family. Unreal. Like night and day. Literally. What am I supposed to do again? I forget this variation. I feel like I screwed this up before. Yeah, once I saw Lichess play this, and he did, man, I swear he did, like, take the bishop and play knight d6. It was really strange. Then I looked at that, I didn't find any examples. I think the best way to treat Cheesy Noob is to play solidly against him. As solid as possible. That's a variation. What do you mean, strangely he allowed the exchange? No, I mean, Antonio, it is a like side, it's a kind of like pretty known sideline of giving up that bishop on d3. It's not considered great, but I just can't understand why Lichess like sacked the pawn. Maybe he just like made up something weird over the board. I feel like I've played that once before and I didn't get a good position. Now here I'm totally confused. So the main line in this position is a5. a5. My friend, the Weed Master, had a game with Arthur. Who was it? Arthur Bisgeyer. a5, e4. Pawn takes knight. Knight takes. Bishop e4 check. King d1. That was awesome. It was like an 18th century sort of hacking game. I think it was a draw. But I don't know what I'm doing now. e5 immediately makes a lot of sense. Black has good control of the dark squares. I don't know, CK Lock comes out with a lot of totally different openings every time I play them. Or every time I play him, he has something different for me. What about b5? It looks like an issue. b5 could be an issue at some point. I mean, maybe d5 is a good move. I assume knight b6. And then, not sure. d5, knight b6, queen b3. I'm so easily, like, impressed by people. Little comments influence my play. Yeah, Arsenal's more interested in America. Anywhere else, it's just a good distraction. American politics are a great way to drown your sorrows. What the heck? Squeeze me? Squeeze me? Wait, Morales just seriously played Queen B3? What just happened? I don't understand. I know you have good control of E5, man, but I mean, how are you sacrificing a piece here? Honestly, Thomas Treinson, I used to blank out politics and not care at all. Maybe if I lived in, like, Iceland, I would still. But it's hard to, like, live in the United States or Hungary, and, you know, it's just... Everywhere I go, there's, like, political turmoil. Maybe I'll be like Bobby Fischer and move to Iceland eventually. If it's the last thing I do. Okay, theory. Is theory... Iceland is just too inherently peaceful for the corrupt politicians to mess it up as bad. Alright guys, I'm running out of time, so we're gonna try to guess any last opponents here. This was CK Law. I was confusing him with the other game. What do you do? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, dude, I mean, I used to not do politics at all. I mean, not at all. I didn't care. I just didn't pay attention to it. But at some point, you know, it just gets like... You have friends who become, like, brainwashed. I had this one friend. Totally, like, his whole personality changed. And he became, like, brainwashed. And I couldn't even, like, talk to him anymore. You start to be like, hey, this is affecting my life, you know? I mean, at this point. Hell, why knight d2? Why not knight c3? Probably a good reason for that. Alright. So what we doing? We sacrificed a pawn. Bishop f4 is probably still theory. wonder who this is. Well, at least you have a great prime minister. No, man. Boris Johnson is like, he's like the prototype of scummy politician. It's kind of like chess politics. I mean, the one thing I noticed about chess politics, even more so than normal politics, it always attracts like really scummy people. They're basically just they're just like these hangers on that oftentimes don't even play chess. You know, they're just there to leech onto something um, that can give them a little bit of power. They're the worst. Okay, we know this is ours. I'm trying to distract him with as much political talk as possible. So far, it's not working. Who wants to be a politician? Only, like 95% of the people who want to be politicians in anything are just interested in power and stealing money. Maybe like 5 to 10% of politicians are actually interested in making the world a better place, or are really, you know, in their heart wanting to do service for the community. There's this guy who's like the president of the Hungarian Chess Federation. I literally never heard of him. And I've lived in Hungary for like 14 years or more. And I didn't know who the guy is. And he's now like the president of the Hungarian Chess Federation. I don't even know, if he's like a chess player. I don't understand where he like came from. But I would see it in the US too. These sort of hangers on that just come out of nowhere. I mean, it's a tough job, and people, make your life a living hell. Not an easy job. Who wants to do a tough job? It's like being a chess referee or something. Mr. Coffee, you want to be a tournament director? That's a lot of fun, right? You're a chess politician? Sort of. What's the difference between a tournament director and a chess politician? Do I have just knight b5? I'm just walking in there? Really? This is almost like too good to be true. We'd vote for you, Mr. Coffee. The mate in 2. Sweet. Announcing mate in 2. Yeah, Mr. Coffee, got elected because no one else wanted the job, so he took it. Because he's a nice guy. Well, elections, controlling elections. That's the place to go. I mean, I don't know. What's up with this variation, Thomas? Maybe you know it better than me. So what? Is it A4 I'm supposed to play? Man, I don't know where move 11 is. It's really weird. He plays this line. I think he played this with black. Can't find him anywhere. Maybe move 11 was the first one who resigned and dropped out. Your state is in a state of disrepair. Like most states. As long as the casinos are running along smoothly. That's all that matters. Casino repair. So what do we do here? I need to protect my guy. Do I go to D3 or B3? Wait, who is this? This is CK Law. Okay, we said that already. I don't know what to play. Very weird game. My knight's on the wrong square. Falling for it. I feel like I did something wrong here. Wait, I have E5? Did I miss E5 on the previous move? I did, didn't I? Yeah. E5. Pawn takes pawn. Knight takes E6, right? Wasn't E5 just winning for me last move and I missed it? I had this funny game yesterday where I just like missed winning a piece in a blitz game, and then the guy hung it the next move like a different way. It's kind of funny. Knight C6. A3. Actually, Knight C6. Yeah, Knight C6. We'll try it. Hey, what's up, Nils? Good to see you. Checkmaters, what's up? Where have you been, bro? Checkmaters used to like call you bra before it was like even popular. He made it popular to say that. We're gonna lock it down. Lock it down. Man, Miralles is a sick puppy. I don't know, man. You're trying to belittle me. Or he had a weird hallucination, or he's just taking drugs. I mean, even if this works, it's a pretty extreme piece sacrifice. Is it not? Someone's talking about G5. I don't know, but I just never really dug having a knight on C8 like the Hungarian Grandmaster Prohashka or number 4 John Spielman. Those hardcore Karo Khan guys, they just can't get enough of having a knight on C8. I just can't really feel it, you know, it just doesn't seem right. G4, knight H4, knight F6 check. Man, we are close. I think development is better than G4. White is a GM. My God, you took with a queen. Who is this, by the way? What was this opening? Karo Khan? Slavo Khan. There was a Slavo Khan. Slav Khan. Not move 11. This is Clown 2022. We had another Clown. The knight on C8 is not great, but it's better than A8. That's true. That is definitely true. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong position. Duh! Wake the heck up. Bishop F4. Right. Oh, he's the guy who's playing this game. Skeg. Queen D3. You have a trap for me? Looks familiar. I remember analyzing this or not. Knight D5. I feel like Slatko played knight D6 and I couldn't find any examples where that was played by people. It's hard to get the pawn back with your knight on D6. But knight takes D5, queen B5 check, C6, knight takes D5. Knight takes D5, queen takes D5. Rook E1, threatening rook E5. There's some issues. Rook E1, like, what do I do? F6. You can have to watch out for crazy shit. Like knight E5. I can play bishop E6, but he has rook E5. Then I have queen C4. Queen C4. Well, it looks scary and I don't really like it. What if I just castle first? Then you try to defend your pawn with queen C4. Is that the point of all this? I looked at this line years ago, but I don't remember. So he plays queen C4 if I don't take the pawn. I can't remember how it goes. So this is LeMay. Trading pieces now. I'm up a pawn. This bishop ain't much better than that bishop at this stage. Bad bishop is relative. Arsenal fan. Threatening my central pawn. My little pawny. Yeah, this My Little Pony. Can I just defend My Little Pony? H4. Knight on b6 is also better than the knight on c8. You lost a piece. Oh, you didn't even realize. Yeah, that's a classic hedgehog trap. I mean, good players have dropped that piece, including me. It's a very common blunder. You should be aware of that trap for sure. Fire Iguana setting a new time record. He's a time guana. Speed guana. G4, knight h4. I want to play knight f6 check somehow. We really ought to be more patient here. But he's going to get developed eventually. Queen d2, knight d7, queen f4, knight b6. We do have a very promising position though. I would imagine move 11 would probably like this. What happened to move 11? Seriously. I feel like I should be more direct maybe. Knight f6 check doesn't work. G4, knight h4, knight f6 check. Takes, knight takes h4. Not really convincing. Knight d6 directly. Definitely better for white. I didn't really want to simplify that much. What else can I do? Rook c1. The master of rook lifts. Master of puppets. Was that Metallica? I never was into it. Alright. This Metallica has some good songs, but I never really was like a fan. A super fan. Knight takes d7. Knight takes f4 check. Luke SK, you need to play faster, dude. You're not playing fast enough. Why not just e3? Mr. Slow-Mo. Everybody had the Master of Puppets t-shirt. I remember I had this friend. He really had a friend who was a puppet master. The guy was really weird. It takes someone a little bit strange to be a puppet master. Okay. I am out of book now. Knight takes d5 allows bishop takes g7, right? We don't want that to happen. b4. b4 is a thing. You know, I don't think this is the way it's supposed to go. Like, white's supposed to play a4 at some point. Oh, this has happened to me. Sandrina is not playing the main line. There's a6. You just think I'm funny because you know me. Most people just, they don't like me. And I never get fan mail from anybody. Alright. Checkmaters. Old isn't from my previous life. We do get reincarnated. My life is a perfect example. I knew checkmaters in my previous life. Isn't that weird? And I'm not even an ice machine or anything. This is good though. We got Arsenal distracted away from politics by talking. I'll just remember to talk about Metallica next time. Keep him. It's like giving him like Like a pacifier. Oh, I love this. Someone on sound. It's just pure evil. Oh, speaking of music, we can talk about sports too. It was funny. In Wimbledon, Kyrgios. He is a bully, though. You know, like, it's ridiculous, man. Nobody likes people like that. Tsitsipas looks like a sore loser, but he's right, you know. Kyrgios is like a terrible monster sort of bully. But he is, you know, he's a good player, but he is a bully, so they're both right, you know. One is a sore loser and the other one is a bully. He, like, smacked the ball into the stands or something. Kyrgios is really toxic. He has good qualities, like a lot of people who are, you know, do stupid stuff. So he's like this bully, but he reminds me of this friend I had in elementary school, where he was like, one week we were like friends, and the next week we were like mortal enemies trying to kill each other. People, they have, you know, they have good qualities and bad qualities that are really extreme. This has got to be something now. There must be something here. We must kill. Oh no, after my pawn. I don't know why Luke SK is playing so crazy fast. Really fast. Super fast. Alright, we're going to centralize the queen. Because queens need to be centralized. Where's move 11? Did he seriously resign because he had to go? Maybe he got called in by work. Did you guys already answer this? You can't defend too carefully against Cheesy Noob. Cheesy Noob's really in trouble today, though. I think I figured him out. The secret to beating Cheesy Noob is to play as solidly as humanly possible. And he just kind of like will automatically become frustrated and sort of melt down. I never tried anything uber solid like the French defense, because it just wasn't in my repertoire. Anyway. It's working like a charm, though. This is Clown 2022. 1500. I don't think so. I don't think you're 1500. It reminds me of that other game I had recently. Okay. Yeah, this has got to be... This has got to be fatal. G4. G4, knight h4, knight h4, queen h4, rook d7. Bishop d7, rook d7. Oh, someone on sound is playing the Grunfeld. Grunfeldian. The Grunfelder. Knight on A3 is pretty ill. But he's always happy when you trade queens. I try too hard. I've tried too hard to trade queens against him though, a lot. Yeah, I guess I'm really 80s. You're dating yourself. Who is Pat Benatar? You know, I don't think I could even... My memory is so bad, I couldn't even, like, name a Pat Benatar song if you made me for, like, $1 million. Thomas played Queen C2. Dude. This has got to be theory, and you're supposed to try to get me on the E-file. You're going after my C-pawn. That's small potatoes. Love is a battlefield. Shit. How many times did I hear that song? You know? I would probably say, like, 37 at least. Wonder if I actually had, like, a Pat Benatar album once. From the Columbia Record and Tape Club. You know, there's a small chance I might have had a Pat Benatar album. I was sad, dude. Like, throwing away all my cassette tapes a couple years ago. That was, like, one of the saddest things ever. Notch Papa getting kind of a bad game out of the opening there. Unusual for him. Contemplating the mundane. I was telling someone about this. I realized something, you know, a problem with my poker game because of chess the other day. It just occurred to me, if I just listened to my own chess advice, I would play poker better. But I'm constantly telling people to, like, you know, people to embrace tension. And I never really thought about it like that. The way I teach it to people in chess, to apply it to something else. Hit me with your best shot. That's a huge song. Yeah, I mean, she's got to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Epic. So knight h6. I was thinking g5, knight f6 check. We do like a Morales style piece sacrifice, but speaking of maintaining attention, I have knight d6 here. It's a very strong move, no? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. Maybe not. Cheesy noob. You gotta be careful with him, though. You know, you think he's like completely insane, the next minute he's like crushing you. Cheesy noob is very tricky. Do I have knight c7? What? Knight c7? The Marauder? Knight c7? Is there a reason why it's not good? You can take on e5? Knight c7. It's like too good to be true. Another player. I never want to underestimate someone on sound. I don't know what else to do. Knight c7, rook c8, knight takes d5, knight c7. What else, dude? Knight c3 was my original plan, but it's kind of passive. Actually, maybe passive is good. He has like e6. Alright, let's do it. I don't know. Either way, we're attacking d5. Maybe it's safer. Oh, this is Pirate. Pirates. Pirate. Come on. Knight g5 for masturbate. I have the Adrian Casillas structure. I'm playing the French in every game. Queen d7. Maybe that's the patient thing to play here. I gotta play faster. I don't understand why Morales went nutty with sacking a piece. I have an extra piece, right? Just please tell me, pinch me if I'm wrong. Pinch me if you love me. Well, I mean, I'm gonna take the structural advantage. Do I have to fix his? Whatever. Downtown clown. Too good to be true. We got him. Can never be too careful. You lived in France, everyone played the French thinking they were funny. I was joking about that with Mouvelet, with Arsenal fan who's British, and how they changed the name of French toast to fried bread. They even have to call French fries chips, right? When you lived in France, everyone played the French. I like the French now. I've grown into it. I'm just starting to play it for the first time ever. But the point is, it suits me naturally because I'm a good defender and I've become a good endgame player over the years. I had a miscalculation here. Shit. We had a minor miscalculation. Yeah, no. Yeah, French fries are Belgian. True. There's this place, there's a good kind of fast food place here in Budapest that does Belgian style French fries. We have Belgian beer restaurant. Yeah, I met a Dutch guy at the poker tournament Friday night. And the cool thing about Budapest is of course, like, there's always a lot of people you meet from, like, other countries traveling here. So it's not just Hungarians. I mean, you have a lot of foreigners coming here all the time. The Dutch guy was funny. He was drinking a Staropramen, like a Czech beer. And I asked him, if there's any kind of, like, good Dutch beers. He was like, no, not really. Pretty much we drink the Belgian beer. He was honest. Alright. beer famine. Do potatoes have vitamin C? Checkmater says worked in the hospitality industry. I'm sure of that. He knows his stuff. So what are we doing here? Knight b4. This is Stapvargan. Yeah, he's tough too. I need to develop, right? What am I doing? Play solid. I think when I stay in my solid mode, my results are good. When I get outside my comfort zone, I start going crazy, and I start having bad results in these simul games. Oil is bad for your blood flow. That's true. Double attack. You've got a tactic for me? I don't know. Why did I play that? I'm like an idiot. Oh my god. Alright, I should have just taken on c8. That's crazy. I had such a simple win there, and I did this, like... Yeah, I start to get a little hazy sometimes. Second beer. No, usually I play better. It's not the beer. It's so hot here. Any other excuses you guys can think of? Can you give me some more excuses, please? Well, it's a good thing if we're talking about blood flow that Bob isn't here. He would find a way to relate, like, sex to blood flow. Are you out there, Bob? Oh man, Asterbate just... See, this is self-control. Asterbate, you didn't control yourself. It's impulse control. G4. Richard Plants and Roger Waters. That's this meme that Moo11 posted today on Facebook. Do you guys believe me that I saw this, but I miscalculated? Holy shit. I mean, if that works, dude. If that works, Black almost has to be a computer. Damn. Are you serious? I saw B3 and I thought I was winning, but I had a hallucination. Is Bob here? He better not be here. I just said his name 3 times. This is crazy. This actually works for Black. Clown 2022. Jesus Christ. That means he had to have calculated it like before. In order to play the following move, you'd have to have calculated this in advance. Here. Maybe I have a win? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Jesus Christ. It's gotta be a computer move. The only reason I'm suspicious of that, because it is like a new account with like 100 games or something. I'm extra paranoid when I play people who have very few games on their accounts. That was one of the accounts that is pretty new. They have like 200-300 games with the question marks. Knight c6, bc6, rook takes. This is not Facebook. We're not looking for oh man, mate anywhere. So sick. It's so unfair that there's no mate here. It's not even close. It's not even close to a mate. I'm just up a piece. Alright, let's just stop being crazy. There's no mate. It's not even freaking close. Forget it. Just play chess. I'm just gonna play chess. It's a nasty way to win material. I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't work. We'll see. Wow, f5. Thank God. I mean, man, I could have played knight takes c8, and I'm just winning easy. And I did it this way. That's stupid. Guess we take the rook. I like the knight on d6. Alright, Astrobate. I'll let you have your pawn back. Guys, we gotta play faster. Getting in time pressure. Can't be too careful with this guy. He's not lost yet. I told you guys, like, somebody, the worst was last week, somebody did a review of my coaching by just putting their team link in my coaching review. It was like, dude, what? Who would do something like that? That's like absurd. Oh, okay. So we go Astrobate style. Play for Astromate. Menacion. The Astromate. No, it's the Astrobate rook lift. Astrobate used to play the check Benoni. He mastered rook a7. What? I don't like something about this. Oh, you didn't hear me talk about that, Arsenal? Yeah, isn't that sick? I was like, oh, there's a new review posted about my coaching. I wonder who did that, you know? It's the dumbest thing ever. Is there a possibility to put Simul on hold? Yeah, absolutely. I'll just put it right on hold. Just kidding. No. Damn it. Move 11. Move 11. Move 11, where are you? Guys, is Move 11 here? Yeah, Jonathan Rowson book. Oh my god, you are such a sneaky bastard. Unbelievable. He's unbelievable. Literally. Unbelievable. Someone on sound with a one move cheapo just happened to have that in the position. So unbelievably suspicious. Welcome to the dragon. Yeah, baby. Why don't you castle queenside? See how that goes for you. Oh man, this is not my theory, man. This is not my thing. I don't play the dragon, but munch. F5, bishop takes A8, queen takes A8, H66, H66. Whatever. What am I supposed to play? I mean, I have to play this move at some point. I guess I'm not supposed to sack. Yeah, at first I thought I had rook takes a c7, but his queen defends it now that his knight on d7 is gone. It's really annoying. So I sacked a pawn, basically, to make a long story short. Which wasn't my plan. Luke hasn't used any time for the whole game. Dude, what's your deal? How have you not used any time for the entire game? Just your increments. Even like the strongest players have used much more than that. Queen a4 check. We're solid here. Yep. Yep. Underdog, another question mark. You can't trust these guys. It's nothing personal, I'm just saying you can't trust the opponents who have new accounts. They're much more likely to cheat than the established accounts. That's why I have a rule that I don't accept people with less than 100 games. Though I don't suspect this opponent. But I wouldn't know. Alright, bishop d6 is the best move. Maybe I ought to just bring my knight back to f3. It's kind of sad, though. Feels sad to do that. d4? Maybe I have to. Damn, I didn't plan on doing this. Letting him undouble his pawns. Shit. Acer, did you resign? No, that answers that question. Castling queenside. Wait, in the French. It's not a French. It looks like a French. It's a Grand Prix. Okay, we're good. But wait a minute. That blocks this queen from getting done in there. I shouldn't trade queens here. Alright. Probably not. He's used 0 time. The what? Say what? That's a trade. Nice. So I have bishop c2. Up a full rook. Thank you guys. We love you too. Well, I'll be needing to move my queen now. You know what? I don't believe it. I don't want to play computers. I quit playing computers 20 years ago, and I'm done. Don't get involved. Get the ankle bracelet out and get ready to time him out if necessary. He just starts saying all kinds of random stuff. It's totally random. Yeah, don't get involved. See, it's like you're gonna get dragged into it now. It bothers me that people cheat because it ruins the entire game of chess. Other than that, it's great, you know. Other than that, it's wonderful. It's just destroying the sport as we know it, but, you know, other than that, it's no problem at all. Okay, so maybe I should try to trade some pieces here. I mean, this is a little annoying. He's got some counterplay. I'm going to just try to trade pieces. Yeah, we need to activate Sir Bate, the man, the myth, the legend. Can I castle queenside? You have this. The mildly annoying queen f6. It doesn't matter. Does it? It's like he's got b3 on the queen side. Maybe I should actually try to trade queens against him. Castling queenside not legal right away. Seriously, I had to stop playing computers because it was like destroying my chess game. It makes you afraid. You know, it alters your entire style. It's not good for training. People are like, oh, I don't mind if people cheat against me because, you know, it's good for my practice. No. It's gonna, like, make you afraid of everything. Alright. Playing humans is very different from playing against computers. Don't drift in trouble on the clock against Cheesy Noob, who's planning to castle queenside now. You gotta be really careful too. He likes to make like one move cheapos, and probably the best policy is to not put anything. Don't put anything that can be like unprotected. Are all my pieces protected? Not quite. Don't leave anything unprotected. I got an unprotected rook, but it's alright. It's unassailable. Yeah, now it's time we get out of this pin, but I don't want to play g5. Rook e7. e5. White sort of ruined my whole thing with the rook a7. What's up with b4? Knight e2? b4, knight a4. Wow, it's amazing that black is like, or white is completely unafraid of a b4 at any moment. This is a very strange game. I'm going to have a look at this later. Sandrina plays a very strange game. Pretty sus, to be honest. Maybe I should play Queen D3 there. One of the sussest players. I don't understand. Morales is like, you're just trying to like embarrass me or something with this game. Is that like what's happening here? You want to like beat me, but in the most humiliating way possible? Oh. Yeah. It's like -3 for white, probably. But I'll manage to lose it. Don't worry. It's kind of a characteristic crazy sacrifice by Morales. I would say an uncharacteristic crazy. Takes uncharacteristically. Oh, okay. You've been studying AlphaZero's games, and that's how you came up with it. That makes sense. Right. I do that all the time. Alright, I'm probably in trouble against Mr. Slow. I don't know if I'm supposed to sack the exchange there. LeMay Cesar is from Cuba. Like, I've never met a bad chess player from Cuba. I assume, like, even the worst players are really strong. It's like baseball. This is unconvincing. Wow, we haven't seen this game in a while. This is Save a Dog. You did play this variation once before, right? Now I remember. Oh man, too bad Bob's not here. He loves women and he's Hispanic, so he would really love you. You guys would get along. But he's far more perverted than checkmaters. Alright. Bishop takes d3. Checkmaters is a respectable guy. Or at least on the surface. What are we going to do? Rook takes, trade down to a draw. Well, at least that's the image that you project, right? c5, please leave me alone. He's really strong. Bishop c2. So I never got in my rook e7 maneuver that I wanted to do. It's rough. Rough. What about developing my pieces? That's about all we got. That's all we got, folks. Developing the pieces. Boom. Tactics, please? Anything? H4. God. Rough. Oh, Morales found the e6 move. There's a shocker. I knew I would lose this, like, brilliantly. But I was surprised he didn't play it right away. That was the really surprising thing. Purple like got a really bad game. Didn't know what he was doing in this Nimzo. Knight d4? Does that work? I have a crazy idea. Knight d4, knight d4, knight f4. No. There's no way that works. It kind of feels like the c3 Sicilian. Well, I figure we'll definitely lose to Morales. But at least, like, he's the only undefeatable player. Am I getting myself in trouble here? Okay, I wanted to swap pieces, but it's not so easy. 94. Man, I gotta be careful here. This could go south. Yeah. My king side isn't real safe. Maybe bishop g5. Like, really trading pieces. Master has a move here. Boy, strangely in trouble. But he's still alright. It's only slightly worse for black. I'm running out of time too, as usual. So here we go. Blitz mode. No playing for time. We forgot to tell you guys. Tactics, man. Yeah, this looks crazy, dude. There's no way I can win material. Right? How about, like, queen g4? No. Queen f3? It's like a computer, I'm telling you. Steinitz playing black against Slaggy. Yeah, checkmaters, but oh, man, we're playing 25 players. So it's pretty hard, you know. You got to cut my time in like 20 pieces here. This is not a one-on-one game. 20 minutes is nothing. We're screwed on time. Oh, you had that. Alright, that's it. That guy needs a timeout again. Just time him out randomly every like 5 sentences. I told Arsenal. It's just crazy. Just says totally random stuff. I thought only like bad players analyze their own games. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say. Like literally. Seriously, probably the single dumbest comment on my stream of all time. You can't just sit by while someone says that. Trading queens and run, that's a great one. And that's not Larry's style at all. Larry's like polar opposite. Yeah, Simul's tough for him. He's got good endgame technique though. Like a lot of good attacking players actually. No, Larry has really good endgame technique, so he can do that for an attacking player. I'm like confused, getting confused here. Alright, b6 maybe? My bishop is hurting. This is not a draw. But it might be, eventually. Alright, any one move mating threats you might want to refrain from? Please? I gotta keep my time over 20. Check. Damn. Black is like pretty close to perpetual check here. Like, no matter what I do, it's so strange. That's pretty bizarre. How do I not get into perpetual check? That's really disturbing. Alright, I'm gonna have to play... I guess I'm gonna have to let him take. And give myself another square for my king. Yeah, see, it's fucking... It's Wilhelm Steinitz playing black here. Whoa. I don't know, man. Rook c4. That was my big idea. I'm probably busted. It's like playing the hourly or just random 10-minute games. Hourly arenas. There's a lot of people who play perfect games in those. Or just like the random challenges with unrated players. 1 in 10 players plays a perfect game. Man, how about my knight? A5. What would Nick DeFermian do? A5, A4. Oh, you just happen to have that. Right. Wow, amazing conservative play with the pawns there by white. B4. Really weird. This player. Very weird. They keep coming back every week, but they're almost unbeatable. Yet they're only rated 2059. Oh, they're up to 2200 in Blitz. 2245 Rapid. That's pretty high. I'd have to study this account pretty carefully. be honest, to know if they're legit or not. I don't trust this account at all. Yeah, rook a7 just didn't do anything. There is that element. Maybe c4. I don't really like it. They could just go down to 5 minutes, though. You know, that's the other thing that account does. They'll let their clock run down to like 5 minutes without making any moves, and then play just as good as if they had like 30, using only 5 minutes of their time. Yeah, we know that. But I don't know who you're talking to, and you're rude. Alright. You're like agreeing with me in some kind of weird, rude way. Is that what's happening? Alright, so I'm getting out of here. I'm just gonna resign, dude. This is like playing God. Amazing sacrifice by Morales. Wow. He saw it all like 30 moves deep. It might have been on sound, but I'm not going to continue that game. I wasn't on sound at that point. That's probably like the deepest sacrifice I ever saw in my life. If that really works, then you're like smarter than Mikhail Tal. This account is sus. 1881 bullet. But I'm getting paranoid now. Sometimes I'm wrong. This reminds me of a game I played yesterday against a cheater, where I sacrificed a piece unsoundly. Turned out he wasn't a cheater. I thought he was. But at this guy, I don't know. It looks too perfect. I resign. We'll get those two out of the way. Morales, whatever. I mean, that's just unbelievable. And why would you play such a risky style against a strong player in a simul? That's incredible. Yeah, I mean, don't bother lichess with... Yeah, you're not supposed to shame people for cheating. If you like accuse too many people, they'll send you nasty messages like they're gonna ban your account. But if you start if you seriously start going down that road, you're gonna end up like chess.com where everyone cheats because there's no you know, the site doesn't want to deal with it. It's unpleasant, but you have to deal with it. You can't like just be angry every time like somebody accuses someone else of cheating. It's hard for lichess because they don't have enough administrators and stuff to police the site, so they get irritated with the people constantly complaining. But if you go down that road, you're just going to end up with a site where everyone cheats. Yeah, I mean, like, that's what chess.com is. I mean, I've played 10 games on there, and like 5 of them were computers in my first 10 games, and I was just one of the many reasons why I never would play on that site. Besides the fact that it was impossible to like report people for cheating. They make it really hard to report people. And they have incentive not to report, you know, because people pay for their site. Because it's a pay site, they have an incentive not to kick people out. It's a big problem. The number one reason I don't like pay chess sites. They have an incentive not to ban them. It's not a good thing. That was the problem with Internet Chess Club too. Pay-based site. it's a problem. It's like a conflict of interest. Man, this is a tough game on worse. I was wondering about bishop a6 here. Probably it's too fancy. I don't know, I sacrificed the pawn. I'm gonna kill myself. I don't know if I can time him out again. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Captain Obvious. I think that already exists. Alright. There's no more talking about computers during my simul. It's just a really unpleasant conversation. It's really hard to be sure if people are cheating or not. It really takes like very detailed analysis nowadays. Some people are just tremendously good at it. Check. Dude, you're not offering me a draw here. You are permanently banned from simuls now. What the fuck? Like, pardon my French, but I mean, seriously, you're down a rook and you're offering me a draw. What is the deal, dude? Alright. You are banned from my simuls forever. Until you apologize and you know, donate your liver to science. That's just ridiculous. What is the point of offering me to draw down a rook, man? Are you serious? That's crazy. This is a Cuban 1800. Easy draw in a queen ending. Down a pawn. I wouldn't be surprised. The only thing I don't understand is why are they 1800 if they're that good? If you were that good, why would you be 1800? Just things don't make sense. Alright, I'm getting tilty, I'm sorry. Getting grumpy. That's what I always do in these simuls. I get really grumpy. Always a wise guy. Amazing underdog too. Really tough. Of course he's one of those with very few games. Increasing my paranoia by playing perfectly. He also uses the exact same amount of time every move. Arsenal is unknown. A known dubious quantity. I'm just kidding, man. Alright. Time. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to have to just force a draw here. I have a pass pawn too, but it's no faster than my opponent, objectively. This is probably a draw. I can't play d4. Can I ever have a tactic? Does anyone ever make a blunder? You did earlier. That's true. We did have a blunder. There was a blunder played. One blunder. Player really annoyed me. Alright. Wow, Mr. Slow. He likes to use his time. It's a very sharp situation here. Whew. Okay. Wow. Maybe rook d8. Self-pin. Good idea? No? Okay. I guess not. I'm slightly better, but not winning that one. Luke SK has used 1 minute for the entire game. There's nothing suspicious about that. Alright. Christ. That's crazy fast. What happened? Bishop takes e6 check? King takes? We should be winning, right? Probably not a great move, though. I don't know. We'll see. What? Man, I got, like, no time. See, this where my board just disappears for, like, 3 seconds sucks. That just massively sucks. I don't need the board to disappear, like, 3 seconds between every game. It is not helping me. Oh, he put his rook in take? Are you serious? After offering a draw? Wow. Arsenal is up to no good. Wow, you got in knight c5? And that works? Oh my god. That wasn't supposed to happen. Arsenal swindling me for my favorite kind of position. Wow, I'm such an idiot. I just wasted a tempo. Probably gonna, like, lose now. One, two. I was completely winning this position, but I'm running out of time. Yeah, this game looks slightly perfect by black. Mildly perfect. He just played perfectly. Nothing special. After a bad opening. We'll have a look at that later. My bishop's really bad. This looks bad. Someone sound with 8 minutes. It's like every time I accept new players, they're sketchy. Well, the ones with no games, I just shouldn't accept them. Established accounts with hundreds of games are fine. But every time it's like shadow account. 100 games. It's always sus. Save-A-Dog plays well. Use your time well. You're better. I never really had enough compensation. This is super annoying. Player will not resign. It's probably a little kid, but still. They should understand by this point. I played them like 5 times. This not resigning thing is just so gross. Mr. Slow played what I thought he would play. It's getting scary around here. But I have rook d8. Bishop takes b2. It's like he plays the moves exactly using the same time every single move. Underdog 81. I want to check that for perfect play after the simul. This one too, the Someone on Sound guy. It's not a team, man. That's the problem. This is not a team competition. You're playing on helps your teammates. You're missing the point. You know, it's like, that's the problem. It's not meant to be a team competition. Simuls are not team competitions. The guy is 1600 and he has 20 some minutes left. It's like, God. I think that might be the thing that other people believe too. You know, they think it's a team competition of some sort. They don't understand what it is. I'm just getting ravaged on the clock. But CK Law, I mean, I can't believe his score is what it is against me. He's really solid. Yeah, underdog is sauce. I don't like the way he's the exact same amount of time every single move. It's like a clock ticking. The underdog is always exactly 30 seconds, then his next move comes. Another 30 seconds. Queen b4. Whoa. Oh my god. We've got raging bishops. No time. Okay. No, I don't want anybody to win on time. But I don't like the board freaking disappearing for 10 seconds between moves, you know? Why does that happen? Is that seriously normal? I don't want to win on time, and I don't want you guys to win on time. Just to get brutally outplayed positionally by someone on sound in an endgame. Right. Nothing new here. He's bad at endgames. It disappearing sucks. I agree. I don't understand why the board blinks like that. When you're playing a Sauna, you can't afford to lose 3 seconds. Yeah. Thomas Strengths on Black was slightly better, but Underdog played really weakly in the opening. And then played perfectly after that. Do I have a mate here? Yeah, I guess so. Fireguana, maybe a good player, but just plays too fast. That's a common issue here in online chess world. Right. Oh my god. Knight takes e6. See, the moves just keep coming always at the same pace against Underdog. Never, it's always regular. It's like a grandfather clock ticking. I'd like to see the, I like how the 1800 is going for the win there by averting the repetition. Pawn takes pawn. Damn, dude. See how steady they are? It's sort of unbelievable. That's almost got to be engine moves. Well, no, they played a different move. They played King H3 instead of King G1. So technically they're playing for a win. Yeah, Arcticum. You've been here before. Oh man, so he allows the Queen H7 check. That's crazy. Black and some time pressure. What happened? Unbelievable stuff, apparently. '94, exactly on time. Am I losing a piece here? Whoa. Where did the A pawn get down the board so fast there? Holy crap. Save dog 44 seconds. You went back to f6? Whoa. Arsenal on the 7th. Wait, am I in check? Better not be. Man, where's my time going? Whoa. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, considering how they played that opening, it's just really unbelievable how fast and how confident underdog is. There's the blinking again. Blinking in and blinking out in the critical moment of my game. Like, why does that happen? Uh-oh. No, no, no. You're winning a piece? You better not be. What? Are you kidding me? You're just winning a piece? Are you serious? Wow, that's crazy. Unbelievable. Black wins a piece back. And my time pressure. I'm not sure that worked or not. Underdog's play is so sus. The time use, you're always the same exact amount of time. Damn. I don't know. Wow. No, I don't really want to trade queens. To tell you the truth. But I don't know where the hell I'm going if I'm not trading queens. He's gaining time on me, dude. What is your deal? You look so sus. The other night reinforces. Rare to see cheesy noob in time pressure. Oh my god, where did my time go? Wow. How the heck can you have 9 minutes and you're playing for the flag? Damn, why do I have 4 seconds? And there is my game. And the time, where is the time? It's frozen. The time is just frozen for like 3 seconds between every move. Why is it happening? The guy has 10 minutes left. Like, way more than anyone else in the Simul. Arsenal shamelessly playing for the flag. that Shameless has some, though. Look how fast. Now he speeded up. Sped up. He speeded up. Art Vega, welcome. Thanks for the raid. Too much time pressure to talk here. Jeez. Oh my god. Time pressure just destroyed me. What? No. There is the blinking. What's happening? It's my Firefox. They'll tell me use a modern browser. I don't know, man. Got a draw there. Wow. How am I not winning this? This is crazy. He has check and gets away. Are you freaking kidding me? Cheesy Noob, it's so gross, dude. But Luke SK is worse. How is that not a threefold rep? That's a threefold rep, man. It's like slow motion. I don't know how Black came back from down a piece and has 6 minutes to 1. It's incredible. Whoa, what happened? E4? Maybe Luke just plays too fast. Yeah, I should just take on E1. Cheesy was such a sick puppy. He's like pre-moving. Queen C5. What? Should be able to make a draw against Tapvar again, although I was better before. What happened? Rook b3 attacking my queen. I suspected as much. Yeah, cheesy to about resign. Arvega, thanks for joining us. Just too much time pressure here to even think. So rook takes c5, queen takes d3. Queen takes d3 is close. I feel like we gotta go for this, just for the spectacular nature of it. This time pressure is brutal. What? What's happening? Check. Oh man. Wait, what? I just sacked the whole queen for a rook. He took a knight. Oh man. This is crazy. I think I just lost. Stupid. Man, Arsenal could have played king g8. Holy crap. Man, I was worried I could be losing as Staffvargan if he just brings his king over to the other side. I think he should leave the pawn on e5. What do you mean, good game, well played? You resigning? What? Well, I want a pawn. Like, if Sapphire can count my bishop shut in, I might have been in trouble there. Man, this is a crazy situation. Yeah, I don't understand why you would resign so quickly, someone on sound. You had 6 minutes. You were like way ahead of me on time. Someone on sound. I mean, Mr. Slowhand, did I win against you? I thought I was like losing. I had no idea what was happening. You resigned? Wasn't I in trouble? Man, the position was too sharp. I had no idea what was going on. So now Arsenal fan, our most epic game. D7 check. No way. Arsenal blundered and is gonna lose. He had to play queen takes d7. Are you serious? I lose games all the time. I lost 2 today. How many do you want? You were losing clear at the end. I had no clue. Wow. I thought I was actually screwing it up. I couldn't calculate even all the tactics that were going on. I think you're supposed to play a4 in the main line, but I really had no clue what was going on. I'm not supposed to play that position. I've only ever looked at it. Thank you, Mr. So, for your donation to the World Seam Championship. The World Senior Championship. Yeah, I tricked myself into playing that line. I can't believe Arsenal blundered. He had probably a winning rook in game, though I'm not 100% sure. It probably is. But he did a great job modding. This should be a mate. But I don't like screwing around when, like, I'm in an endgame. In time pressure. Uh-oh. That's a scary move, huh? Wow. Very scary ending here. Okay, Stapvargan's game. Do we have any winning chances with his pawns on the wrong color? His king's too good. I think it's just a draw. Be funny if I played queen takes d5 and like you mated me with rook e1. Oh my god. That would just be sick. Am I losing now? That would be insane. So we got the last games. Right, I gotta go out. Not really good. It's just a draw. King b5, right? It's a trade. Alright, that was... not a clean victory. Though I did have a good position earlier. Yeah, not really the moment for me to play blitz here. Yeah, I like my opening. But, I mean, I didn't like when you played c4. I thought you messed it up at that point. But after that, again, it probably shifted hands like several times. I didn't always have a good position, maybe, but I did for some good chunk of the opening there. This is a weird ending. He's going to play queen f1. Okay. First rule of Benoniism. 8 draws, 2 losses, 13 wins. Pretty standard. A lot of draws because of time pressure. I just wish I could somehow manage the clock better. As always. Other than making the simul like hours longer. Ideally, if it was like an over-the-board simul, I would do like a 5-hour simul. Or 6, you know. I mean, if it was like real world OTB simul. Saparian is hardcore. He's like got his pawns on the wrong color and he's playing for a win. But Arsenal, like you know, that's your thing. You always like play too fast in the opponent's time pressure. I don't think your time pressure is that bad. Okay. To some degree. Alright. King g4. Oh, we're playing for the win? Dude, he might be messing that up. Arsenal just called my simul a waste of time, dude. That's just total Kyrgios. No, you're not being Kyrgios. You're being Cipitas now. All right. I'm just kidding, man. You put your soul into it. It's awesome. Awesome blundering with a clear advantage in a simple position, isn't it? Great. Draw. My opponent declared a draw here, and it is a draw. There is literally no way for either side to win. Thank you, Stapvargan. That game got a little out of control in the time pressure. Now we have to make another draw. So this will be the last game, another draw. 10 draws, 13 wins, 2 losses. Draw by force, yes. Playing for win would be a little irrational. Slightly irrational at this point. I have to take the draw. I have to force the draw here because you have a pass pawn on the 6th rank, and that's all that matters in queen endings, is how far advanced your pass pawn is. It doesn't matter how many pawns you have, literally. Of course I have to take a draw. Your passer is crushing. I'm lucky I got a draw here. I was probably lost. Obviously you were lost before when you lost a piece in the opening, but I didn't see a way out of that trick. You can play g6, but it's perpetual anyway. Yeah, I think you were probably winning, but I mean, it's a very technical ending. I don't know if it's win or not. Alright guys, Simul finished. Good time, 10:17. We have a little bit of time left. We'll take a look at a couple games quickly. Arsenal. Mule Skinner. Not Mule Skinner. The other. Skeg Overend. Thanks for playing. So, Morales with the insane peace sacrifice from hell. Apparently I resigned and I'm not necessarily lost, but I couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, if the computer gives a double question mark, it's just inconceivable, you know, that I would play that against a stronger player. It's just totally mental. Unsound, peace sacrifice. Okay. I don't think it seems really Morales' style either. It's just way too vague. Damn, that hurts that you would play that against me. I don't know if I want to look at this. I can't believe I walked right into bishop takes f5 and it works. White has some compensation, but there's no way I would play this with white. It's totally unnecessary. Clearly unsound. What is the chances he has this? Bishop takes f5 and e6. Like 100% chance. I was literally afraid of this. You know, this is probably nowhere near as bad. Bishop takes g6. I'm like, oh, that's ugly. It's not good, but it's not near as bad as knight f5. So g6, of course, is the safest. Yeah, that was pretty bad, man. And I resigned, and the computer says it's not over. Yeah, I didn't understand why you didn't play e6 right away. We know Morales is not a computer. Computer would play e6 right away. This looked very scary. I was surprised when you played knight g5. And now I should have really been careful. But I mean, still, it's very dangerous for me now. It's unbelievable. You have this. I mean, I don't know. Alpha 0, literally. He's got knight c7 check. Charlie's Kitchen. I love Charlie's. Is that still there? Probably not, right? Yeah. Probably not. Queen takes e6. Rook e1. I just resigned. But apparently I'm not lost. I didn't even consider a4. My only good move, apparently. I just couldn't bear to look at this position anymore. It's still there. That's awesome. We had many a late night meal and and much alcohol. Rook F E1. Nah, this was ugly, man. That's crazy, dude. Morales, no inaccuracies, 1 blunder, 2 mistakes. And I just felt disgusted. But seriously, if I, I have no time, by the way. 20 minutes for all the games. The second best move is Rook H6. Like, I just couldn't find that. How does that even work? I mean, I gotta sack my queen. Yeah. I mean, it'd be fine in, like, a one-on-one game, maybe, where it was, like, 3-minute chess, but I felt really sick about this. Okay. Another game I lost. To be honest, I know everybody's like, oh, he's always saying everyone's cheating, but a lot of them are. But the game I lost... Where is it? Clown. I mean, seriously, dude, I calculated this position pretty deeply. But apparently I was wrong. He wasn't cheating. He was lost. Wow. Yeah, I'm wrong, but it looked like he was totally a genius. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm wrong. He's completely legit. I had rook takes c6. I'm such an idiot. This is never even entered my mind to play rook takes c6. Always. No, I think this is a legit game by black. I'm still winning after bishop a4. Holy shit. Yeah, because his rook's hanging at the end. I just totally freaked out. Wow. I just totally forgot his rook is hanging at the end. Jesus, I'm just totally winning. Wow. I didn't ban him, did I? Alright. And my emotions got the better of me there. So that player is not sus. But again, I'm paranoid if people have new accounts. It was a new account. Looks like nobody was cheating. But what happened to move 11? He never entered the simul. I was like, move 11, move 11, move 11. Thanks for the donation. Move 11 wasn't in the simul, and you guys probably told me like 100 times. While I guessed him for 50 times, he wasn't even in the simul. I even read out the names in the beginning. I just thought, like, because he donated, he had to be in the simul. Plus, he told me he was going to play. So it was like double reason why. It was double reason why I thought he was in the simul. He literally said he was going to play. Plus, he came and made a donation. Yeah, Arsenal, let's take a look. It's my favorite opening. One of my favorite openings, although I don't normally like to play it out of a Benoni. Ooh, 74 CPL against 96. You were getting dusted, and then you totally turned the tables on me. I'm supposed to play e4 here. I've had some weird games where people have done some crazy shit, and I wasn't sure if this is good. Like b5? No. As I said, I rarely play it in the Benoni move order, usually in the King's Indian, but I should just play e4 right away. What about h6, bishop h4, g5? You don't have knight h5, that's the point. So you can't do this knight h5 stuff. You have to do something desperate like that. This was actually played by a 2400. Apparently it's completely unsound. Okay, interesting. So I'm supposed to play e4. I wasn't sure. So we transpose to a normal line for you, pretty much. But I like these types of positions. So, yeah, probably you should play the move order differently. h6 first. But you can even play h6 right away. You know, you can do this immediately without even playing bishop g7. I pretty much have to play this. Then you play g5 or bishop g7. Now bishop g3 and then knight h5. I mean, it's a standard line. But I don't play e4. But I don't think bishop f4 is a normal move for white. It's a weird move. So you have knight h5. Not clear though. This is a little strange. Yeah, it's vague. I can play this. Bishop d2. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess it's more standard to play bishop g7 first. You know, wait. That's better. And then now you have to do it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have knight h5 though. Let's see. Bishop h4. How does this work exactly? What are you going bishop f5? Oh, you do have knight h5, of course. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I had this game against John Nunn in Blitz, even. I remember years ago. He's like the biggest King's Indian expert, Benoni. This is exactly how he played with black. I vaguely remember looking at this somewhere. But it's fine. Yeah, this is the best line for black. You should just play h6 first. And g5. Don't be afraid of playing knight h5. You know, this is standard stuff. e3 takes. H takes. You know, there is this weird thing where people play like bishop f5 sometimes, but I'm not sure that's correct. Here's like Apriyeshi beating Cookie Monster. Yeah, you don't want to allow g4. So just natural moves. Castles is even fine. People are paranoid about the H file, but I'm not sure how good that is. I think that Nunn probably played like a6, a4 against me. Knight d7. That also cuts out any kind of checks with bishop e5 and queen a4. So a6 is useful. I actually think black is fine. So you see the statistics are pretty good for black. Black has a very strong bishop, although he has some white square weaknesses. This is not one of the lines I really like. Anyway, alright, Arsenal. But what happened? I was killing you. Oh, and I sacked my queen unsoundly. But it looks like queen d1 was a blunder. I looked at queen g4. Damn. I just didn't calculate far enough. I saw this and I thought I was in trouble after queen takes d5. But I have that. That's funny. Because I have this next. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Cookie Monster was here. Lost against Apriyeshi, who's a big expert in the system. He was always playing it. He used to be a good player. He's really old now. Alright, yeah, so c4. But I think you have a bad position here. I don't like this for black, what you did. I guess it's playable. But, you know, I have very good score in these types of positions. Holy shit. You have knight takes d5? Sorry? What? Computer was looking at something weird there. Knight fd7. Yeah, white's better. Alright guys, I gotta go. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll be back with some Blitz tomorrow. And one other piece of news. I normally host the tournament every Tuesday. Mr. Coffee and Arsenal, you guys are mods. You should know. I am not going to host a tournament this Tuesday. Instead, I'll decide this tomorrow probably. We're going to host a tournament like I did before, either Friday or Saturday. So like an evening stream on Friday or Saturday instead of the Tuesday one. The Tuesday night we'll take off, and Friday or Saturday we'll do a like longer, even longer rapid tournament with maybe Mr. Coffee can play. Alright. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks to Art Vega for raiding. Appreciate that. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow for some blitz chess, or rather rapid. You know, keep it long. Anyway, good Simul, guys. Finally, we had classical Simul 25 players. Total time elapsed. Let's see. Total time elapsed 4 hours. Total games 13 wins, 10 draws, 2 losses. Thanks, checkmaters, for tuning in. Good to know like people are still around from the old days. Anyway, we'll see you all on Monday, and thanks to you guys who supported the donations, putting us closer to the goal. Mr. Espresso, the mysterious Mr. Espresso, also tipped $14. So thanks for that. Art Vega with the raid, everybody. Mr. Slowhand with 1,000 bits. Mr. Coffee with 1,000 bits. I actually missed that. That was an old one. All right, never mind. Anyway, Mr. Coffee, thanks for the donation, guys. So we're up to 270. Appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Have a great night, and I'll see you in the morning. I don't know who's that Mr. Espresso. He might be Bob. I'll see you later, guys.